Yo, what's up, guys? I just thought I'd do something a little bit different today, actually, and that was because what I done was I saw that OCW had uploaded their new refaced show, their new recreated show under the name of Nitro, episode 1, a full 41 minutes and 2 seconds, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to watch that because I got a bit of time on my hands. So, I sat down, and I'll tell you what, I was freaking blown away. I thought it was a quality show. I was really impressed with it. Obviously, they had this new little intro video, which they'd already uploaded prior to the show with Hollywood Undead and stuff, and I thought that was a great little way to set the mood for the show. It started off with Nigel McGuinness. He made his way down to the ring, and he basically said, like, look, what we're going to do is a 16-man tournament. It's a bit like a King of the Ring sort of style, where you wrestle, you get eliminated, or you go through to the next round, and it'll keep going until one person is decided. And the winner will become the #1 contender for the OCW, the World Heavyweight Championship. And they will go and face Jay-Z at Night of Champions, and this is the killer. In a 20-minute Iron Man match, the crowd were on their feet. I was like, whoa, did not expect that to start the show. That's something big. So I was pretty happy. I was pretty impressed with that. We had 4 matches throughout the show. The pacing was really good, actually. I will, this is just criticism, constructive criticism. I will say the first match, which was Pletcher versus Samaritan, it was a great match, don't get me wrong. I do think it lasted a little bit too long. It dragged on a bit. There was a spot, an insane spot, where Samaritan puts Pletch through the announcer's table, and I was just on my feet at this point. I think the match should have ended there personally, but it dragged on a little bit longer after that. But it didn't take anything away from the match too much, to be honest with me. I'll still give that match 3 out of 5 stars. I thought it was a quality match. We saw a little backstage segment before the next match, which was Ian Blaze and Drew Spade. The guys from the Ascension. They come out into Nigel McGuinness's office. They're all geared up in different outfits, different attires. He questions that, and they go on and say, we're not in the Ascension anymore. We're not going to be associated with them anymore, which is again a surprise if you've been following OCW. And Nigel McGuinness says, all right, so you guys are a team. You're #1 contenders now for the OCW tag titles. So, yeah, I was pretty impressed with that. Again, a great way. Episode 1, this is what you need. You gotta have the bombshells. You gotta have stuff to keep people wanting to come back next show. And I'm telling you, I want to come back next show. I want to see where this stuff's going. We had a match which was Alex Cousins versus Mark Accuracy. Now, this match was great. Personally, I couldn't get enough of this match. I watched it twice, in fact, because it was just so well done. The choreography on it was great, and I feel like everything which had let me down in the first match, not to say it was bad, like I said, it was a great match. It just had a few bits which I thought could have been improved. Well, they were all fixed for this match, because Alex Cousins versus Mark Accuracy, yeah, alright, it was a bit of a shorter match. But it wasn't too short, the length was perfect, the pacing was perfect, it was a great match, Alex Cousins, he went out, Mark Accuracy is a veteran in the OCW, and Alex Cousins took it to him, he took the fight to him, man. I really enjoyed the match, and in the end, Mark Accuracy came out on top using this savage chicken wing submission hold. Alex Cousins, the pain threshold, too much for him, you have to just tap out, but I thought that was a great match. I'll definitely give that one 4 out of 5 stars, no doubt about it. Again, we had another backstage segment between Alex Cousins and Mark Accuracy in the next match. And in this segment, we saw Wingman approach Joe Angelo backstage. And, he said, man, he was angry. He used some expletive language, and he basically just said to him, why have you turned your back on the fans? Why have you turned into this guy, into this person? And Joe, he was pretty cryptic about it. He basically just said, if you want to know why, I will tell you and the world next show. Again, another reason I want to tune into the next show. It's dragging me along, and I enjoyed it. It was short and to the point in that promo backstage, but yeah, Joe Angelo, he's definitely got a bit of a mean streak going on him, so I'm not quite sure what's going to happen about that, but I guess we're going to find out next episode of Nitro. Following that, we had Jason Daniel versus Alias. Now, I'm obviously familiar with Alias because he's been on my show, the XWF. He came over and did a Cut Your Teeth challenge. He's a great talent, no doubt about it. He's a bit of an asshole, but he's a great talent nonetheless. So, you know, Jason Daniel, he got a massive pop from the crowd. I'm not massively familiar with the guy. I've seen a couple of bits of history in him with the OCW here and there, but like I say, you know, I know a lot about Alias, whereas Jason Daniel is a bit of a wild card for me. But you know, the fans seem to go crazy. Drake Stacy seemed to go crazy. So, no, yeah, it was pretty good, pretty impressive that these two guys had obviously returned back just for this tournament. So that was cool. The match, incredible. You know, again, just build on the last match. Everything that was good in the last match had just been improved here for Jason Daniel versus Alias. The choreography was great. There was a false finish in there actually, where I thought it was over, and there was a kick out from Daniels. But Alias came out on top in the end with a fisherman driver, devastating special move. But I was pretty happy with that outcome. And then we had the main event, and now this is the selling point for me. So the main event was absolutely quality. It was DJ Hero versus Greg True Savior. You know, both great talents. Now, straight from the word go, I said DJ Hero. He's been over on my show, XWF. He's come over and done Cut Your Teeth. Amazing talent. He took out Triple D on my show, who, let me tell you, is about 4 times the size of DJ Hero. But, you know, DJ Hero knows how to run around in the ring. He knows what he's got to do to get the job done. So, obviously, when I saw this matchup, I was like, DJ Hero's got this one in the bag, no doubt about it. Now, I don't know what's up with DJ Hero, you know. I don't know if he's lost a step a little bit. I don't know what happened to him, but Greg Savior, he dominated that match, you know, and that is very impressive. That is very impressive. I cannot tell you how impressed I was with Greg Savior. He done so well in that match, and he came out on top with a wasteland. I would give that match 5 out of 5 stars. You know, that's definitely worthy of the main event. But I was surprised about Greg True Savior, but in my books now, he is the guy that I'm rooting for. He is the guy that I think is going straight through. You know, that match surprised me so much. But, yeah, I think that's about all that happened. You know, it squeezed all of that into 41 minutes, and there wasn't a boring second in there. So, you know, definitely great show, and fair play to OCW and Drac Duck. You know, I enjoyed the show. I'm looking forward to the next one. So hopefully you enjoyed my review. I mean, it's not something I've done before, so I'm just chatting about the show. You know, that's why there may be a couple of mistakes or whatever I'm saying in there. But at the end of the day, good show. And I'll definitely tune in next time. So thanks for that. See you later.